In this video, I'm going to show you my daily routine for checking on my new algae cultures. I'll be covering three main topics: temperature, light, and pH. It's been 10 days now since I've transferred my algae, and I want to show you what kind of daily routines and check-ins that I have with my live algae cultures. I want to show you things like what kind of light setting do I put my algae in, what sort of agitation and mixing of the algae do I do, what does my pH look like after 10 days, and what temperature am I reading over the last 10 days. So first and foremost, we'll be starting with light. In the first few days of transferring your live algae cultures, you should really keep them in a dim lit area. You really don't want to shock them into very bright light, because if you think about the packaging that they're in, they're already in a dark, cool environment. After a few days in the shipping container, you don't want to put them directly into super strong light. You want to slowly ease them into a brighter light. Light intensity is often measured in a unit called lux. I use an app called Lux Light Meter Pro to get a quick reading on how much light is entering my room. You just point your camera at whatever surface you want to check the light meter on, and then you click the button in the middle. Spirulina likes to be around 4,500 lux, and Chlorella likes to be around 2,500 lux. Now, if you do some research online, you'll see some varying differences of what the ideal minimum and maximum amount of lux is for these algae cultures. But really those are kind of the optimum amounts. The amount of light that Chlorella and Spirulina receive also will determine the health of your algae. So as a general rule of thumb, you want to do about 12 hours on and 12 hours off. The first thing I'll do in the morning is move the algae closer to the light. Next, we have temperature. Spirulina likes to be at a temperature about 30 degrees Celsius. That's around 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And Chlorella likes to be around 25 degrees Celsius, and that's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I don't have a heating pad or a heating element for my cultures, so I've really just been at room temperature, depending on how the local weather is. After a night of rest, the algae will settle to the bottom of the container, so I'll give it a little swirl to get it back up into the light column. If you remember, I accidentally put 1 milliliter of the live Chlorella culture into the large 460 milliliter medium, and it's actually doing pretty well. Next, I'll check my glass thermometer to get a reading on the room temperature. Finally, we have pH. Spirulina likes to be at around 10 pH, and Chlorella likes to be at around 7. Again, there's a bit of fluctuation of ideal minimum, ideal maximum, but those are kind of the numbers you want to shoot for. I really don't check the pH every day, but since I'm at the 10-day mark, I figured I would check. Here with the Spirulina, the color of the pH strip actually looks a little bit high, maybe 10.5 or close to 11. They both seem a little bit high. For the Chlorella, maybe 8.5, 9. Either way, the cultures seem very healthy, so I don't really think there's anything I need to change. Alright everyone, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. We covered the ideal pH, temperature, and light intensity for starting your own algae cultures. I've been growing mine for about 10 days now, so everything that you've seen today is sort of the general best practices that I've been doing over 10 days. Please like and comment if you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear from you, and if you have any questions or feedback from me, I'd love to hear it. Finally, please make sure to subscribe to Blue Grown Life if you find these videos helpful and you want to stay up to date on my progress. Thanks for watching.